If you're gonna make this argument, talk about how you need socialized healthcare. Don't talk about trans people this way because it's not true.
Oh, I am shaking. I'm so angry and pissed off at you. I hate you so much.
I seek to model good behavior for every community that I'm in.
Why are you shaking?
Because I want to fucking hate you. Yeah, I am cool with gay people. Isn't that pretty awesome?
Talking to my trans partner.
Gay Jake Paul looking ass. What are you doing, bro?
I think that people who celebrate the death of a man who was assassinated shouldn't have jobs.
I think people need to start getting fucking used to the fact that they are surrounded by people that potentially have viewpoints that they find heinous.
I'm not willing to fight you. I don't think violence solves this issue. I'm not interested in fighting you.
With free speech, the collateral is people are going to say stuff that is going to offend you. But you want free speech, so you allow their right to say it even if you disagree with it.
I'm asking the fucking questions, Cam.
Shoulder check a guy that was just recording next to him and then crack him in the face.
Wait, shoulder checks a guy. This guy is like getting right in his face. Listen, if you're fooled by people like this, you're a moron.
You're anti-trans.
I've got this Cam Higby thing. We watched something yesterday. So he's doing these kind of, it says nobody should be killed for their opinions. I mean, listen, anyone should agree with this, obviously. Trans activist can't handle peaceful debate, begs for a fist fight instead. Cam Higby. Let's see what happened here.
You're a loser. You put trans people in this community at risk. You exploit.
This is a bit dumb straight away. Having different opinions about trans people isn't putting them at risk.
This community, and then you have the gall to come here and do this fucking game.
He's crashing out like this because I have a sign that says nobody should be killed for their opinion.
Oh, my bad. Sorry, I tripped. Touch my stuff.
This guy's Squid Tips. He looks like Squid Tip.
Like this because I have a sign that says nobody should be killed for their opinion.
Oh, my bad. Sorry, I tripped.
Touch my stuff.
I tripped. What are you gonna do? Are you gonna mace me?
Yeah.
Please
Back
mace
the fuck off.
Please
Back
mace
the fuck off.
Hey, Cam Higby's got to mace me.
Don't touch my
street.
Back the fuck off,
I
Alex.
tripped. I fucked.
Sunglasses.
How's it going, Cam?
I hope it's like very obvious that I'm not for doing this kind of shit. You're that unhappy with someone setting up a table and wanting to debate people. Just don't fucking engage with them. Just go the other way.
How's it going, man?
Getting a lot of big talks. Doing real well.
I am. Yeah.
Making a lot of friends out here.
Yeah. Mostly support.
What? You know, it's really funny that you would be the one out here saying nobody should be killed over opinions because you're the misinformation. You're the misinformation, mother.
Prove them wrong then. Just go out to them. Hey, let's have a look at this. This is misinformation. Like, what is this? What is the aggression for out of the gate?
Fucker. Of course you're pissed Charlie Kirk's dead because he paid your fucking paycheck.
Wait, that is Squid Tips. For real. Jesus Christ, what an absolute loser. He made an apology. He made an apology. You know you're on camera. You know who this is, apparently. Why spurg out like this? Why if you hate these people so much, why give them the free ammo?
Such a fucking loser. You're a loser. You put trans people in this community at risk. You exploit this community.
Really isn't true. If you're at risk because people think differently and want to express their opinions, then something has gone fucking wrong there.
And then you have the gall to come here and do this fucking game. You make me sick, dog. You are the reason I had to go out and patrol these fucking streets because of
What does that mean? Patrol the streets? Who was asking you to do that? If you want to do that, join the fucking police force, but you're ACAB, so you won't.
Trans person was fucking hurt, and it was 3 days after your little misinformation game when the Christian nationalists came here.
I've never heard anybody.
Disgusting. Yeah, you have no idea. Of course you don't. You know.
I've never heard anybody.
Oh, I know. Your words never hurt anybody. Words have never hurt anybody. Ain't that right, Cam?
That's right.
You make me
But wouldn't you have to demonstrate that his words have hurt someone?
fucking sick. Why don't you go back to fucking New York?
Why are you
dog?
shaking?
Because I want to fucking hate you, but I don't.
Are you gonna hit me?
No, I'm not. Because you're a little coward, and you.
By the way, which trans people are asking this person to do this? Which trans people want people like this around, saying this shit to people that disagree with them? Who is asking you to do any of this? I'm trans myself. I don't want people doing this. This is the last thing I want to see.
You use the fucking cops to do all of your little dirty work. You are a pathetic little yeah. Make sure you pick up. This guy's connected to Fox News, so everyone understands.
I'm not connected to Fox News. I've been on Fox News.
Propagandist for Fox News. He was paid for by Charlie Kirk. He was an employee contract with TPUSA. He told me this. He told me this in a DM. This guy is an extreme. Get my face. This guy right now. He's out here.
You're acting deranged.
He's just posting all their information on the internet. This kid's actually super dangerous. He is a very dangerous kid, and it makes me very sad that he is in this community, that he is a part of this beautiful school.
You're behaving deranged.
Yeah, of course. Of course I'm behaving deranged. Because this guy right here, oh, words don't hurt anybody. This guy's out here.
Do you think that Charlie Kirk should have been killed?
I don't give a about Charlie Kirk, and I don't give a about you, dog.
Do you think he should have been killed?
I don't give a about you, and I don't give a about Charlie. Fuck you.
Listen, he doesn't have to care about Charlie Kirk one way or the other. That's fine. I don't have a problem with that.
You think it was justified?
I think you should fuck off. I think you should go back to New York or go back to LA. Do whatever the fuck you want. Make sure you at me. At Squid Tips at you.
Oh, there we go. What a fucking loser. No one asked you to do this. And if they did, they're fucking idiots. And it shows how deranged your community of trans people is. That's what these people want. They want like fucking little cults of people that look up to them. And it's a very easy thing to do, to suck up to a bunch of trans people and get their like adoration because they're like a bit desperate and not many people are nice to us. These people are just as disgusting as the people that are like not very nice to us because you're like grifting off those people.
YouTube. Don't be a fucking pussy this time, dog. Fucking post it, loser. Post it.
Do you think I have a right to be in this community?
You have a right to do whatever you want. You know?
Well, apparently not, because you're showing up to scream at him, implying you don't think he has the right to be here. And you're telling him to go home. What a moron.
You are protected by the police, and you are protected by a system that lets you generate misinformation for money, and then you get to just...
Listen, I've watched some of this guy's videos. He has got no leg to stand on talking about misinformation.
You just get to sit here, and you get to act
Yeah, Stephen King apologized, and people are still trying to cancel him. It's crazy.
all smug about it. It's fucking hilarious. Don't worry, I'm making a huge video about you, dog. You're gonna make sure everyone sees it because I want all your fucking audience
He sure is making a huge video about him.
to come to my YouTube channel. I cannot fucking wait to show them the shit you've been up to. Are you part of it? Are you his friend?
Yeah, you can show him standing there listening to you bellow at him. Amazing.
Are you his friend? I'm creating a document on everybody like Cam Higby who's been in our... What's that?
I'm just standing here enjoying the weather.
What's your name?
That doesn't matter.
Oh, he's concerned. So this guy's concerned about his name getting documented. You don't want to be associated with Cam Higby?
I don't
No, he probably doesn't want your insane audience having his name.
mind standing.
How much do you know about this guy?
How much do you know about this guy?
I know a lot about this guy, but I know a lot more about you. Oh, is that your dog? I do like your dog. I will say I like your dog. I don't have any problems with your dog. How do you feel today, Cam? It seems like you're on a fucking tear because you are totally crashing out on
Wait, if Charlie Kirk didn't believe in race, why'd he keep using black people as his example for like DEI and stuff? Weird.
Twitter. I've been watching you on Twitter crashing out, just doxing everybody, trying to get big documents lists, trying to scare everybody and intimidate people with your fucking game.
I don't think that people who celebrate the death of a man who was assassinated on the day he was killed should be allowed to work in healthcare. I don't.
And we're back to cringing at Cam Higby. You are against freedom of speech. You are for doxing people and getting their jobs taken away because they said a thing you don't like. This is the thing. This guy comes over shouting at you because he finds your views offensive. You could say this is kind of a way of trying to cancel someone. Look at this terrible person or the terrible stuff he says. And presumably you don't appreciate this very much, but you're like doing the same thing. You don't think people should work in certain fields because they have different opinions to you? I'm sorry, man. People have strong opinions about Charlie Kirk. Charlie Kirk said some pretty fucking dodgy fucking shit in his time. People are going to feel a certain way. It was free speech when George Floyd died and you didn't want people to get fired for laughing at his death or making memes or whatever. Then it has to be the same this way. I'm sorry, it doesn't matter.
I don't think they should be treating people's wounds. I don't think they should be teaching children, nor do I think that they should be in maternity wards. I don't.
Yeah, this is going to come back to your side of the aisle too. Someone you think is good is going to say some shit or do some shit that a bunch of people are going to think is bad. and then try and get them fired over it. And you're going to cry about cancel culture when you do the same thing.
I don't think that they should be teaching on college campuses either.
What has he tweeted? I am happy for this to be one of those ESH things, for sure. The left is violent. Wow. Amazing. Proved our point for us. Why every single leftist went to one of your events, did they? You just get to make these lazy generalizations because you find a few people that are fucking freaks. The same thing Charlie Kirk did, by the way, doing his college debates and shit. Finding like bewildered teenagers with dog shit opinions. What's labeling Antifa a terrorist organization. Wow, that's going to change literally anything at all. Stop complaining about the firings. If your side had it their way, this behavior would be considered hate speech and they'd be in jail, not fired. Okay, so you think because the other side would be even worse, even though you don't really know this, that it's okay for you now to be a complete hypocrite over free speech? I'm going to complain about the firings because I think free speech should actually be upheld and not just a bunch of people pretending to uphold it until the other side does something they don't like. There's a dog shit take. The moral gymnastics we go through to justify acting like those who condemn for the same behavior. I agree with this. I think this is true. Well, they do it first. Well, you would do it even worse if you had the chance. So it's okay for us to do this thing that is morally wrong. Okay, amazing. So you're a hypocrite. Trump banning transgender surgeries. Oh, so this is squid tips here. Like, I disagree a whole bunch with Cam Higby, but this guy's a fucking retard. What are you doing? Fucking gay Jake Paul looking ass. What are you doing, bro? And listen, someone wants to label you a terrorist for engaging in your free speech. You say things that this person doesn't like, so he wants to call you a terrorist and he wants to cause you problems. Other people say shit you don't like and you want to cause them problems. Are you really that different? Are you really not two sides of the same coin? Imagine how they want you to react and react in the exact opposite way. This is a guy who's like down for like good faith debates. Stereotype the left. Imagine how you think they want you to react when you don't know the person. They might actually be debating in good faith. You're never going to know if you have this kind of attitude. This is the good faith on the other side of the aisle, apparently, I guess. We watched the thing about pilots already. I think defending this take is a bit moronic myself. You're singling out a group of people. You're singling out one discriminatory practice when there are many. Immigration without assimilation is an invasion. Okay, bro. Well, do not make death threats. No, just get them fired instead. And if they can't get another job and that has a bunch of knock-on effects on their life, don't worry about that. It's not your problem. So it's like, listen, at least he's not saying don't wish harm on them, because you literally do wish harm on people that say things you don't like. At least he's saying death threats. There's a vague consistency here. Oh, he's literally engaging with this like cancel culture shit himself. He had it coming. I mean, listen, I'll say one thing. I don't think it's particularly smart posting stuff like this on the internet. But if you care about free speech, you have to understand that people are going to have opinions about things that you don't like. People will say things like George Floyd had it coming. Should they get fired for that? Like it or don't. People have strong feelings about people like Charlie Kirk. They might have these kind of opinions. I think people need to start getting fucking used to the fact that they are surrounded by people that potentially have viewpoints that they find heinous. And understand that you all have jobs, you all have to get on with life regardless. You all have to still serve people, even if it turns out they voted for a different person than you. Like, I think this is nuts. And you're part of this cancel culture brigade that is showing itself to be fucking rank hypocrites. Because when it's people on your side of the aisle doing it, you ain't got nothing to say. Like, how many suicidal trans people should I find on X and look at the replies and see the way people talk about those kinds of people and ask why none of these people give a fuck about, like, those people getting fired. But because it's Charlie Kirk, they do. So yeah, I hate this kind of shit. These people are anti-free speech. They are pro-cancel culture. I don't trust any of them. It's going to happen to you again. And very suddenly. Yeah, you have a right to free speech. Your employers have a right to choose who they employ. That doesn't mean go around reporting people to their fucking employers. That's pathetic. So yeah, I don't trust either of these people. I hate both of these people. Amazing. Let's see what happened.
I think that people who celebrate the death of a man who was assassinated shouldn't have jobs.
What about the people who celebrate the death of Palestinian children?
Who's doing that?
Oh, this guy right here. Don't worry.
I'm not celebrating the deaths of Palestinian children.
What do you think about people who do propaganda that get people...
Yeah, the problem is, get examples of stuff like this. Listen, if this guy has like celebrated the deaths of Palestinians, that's gross. But like, instead of soying out, come prepared and like come up and be calm instead of being a dipshit. Who is this impressing?
Hurt and killed, Cam. Do you think those people should be allowed to do that?
Opinions don't get people killed. Sticks and stones, my friend.
Sticks and stones. You're not even fucking religious. Why are you pulling out all...
That sliver of land was here in the U.S. We'd have cleared it out, and it'd be goddamn level.
And what? What'd you say?
I said, if it was here in the U.S., we had that piece of land that had the problem, it'd be cleared out, and it'd be made level. We'd drive our tanks right through it.
Why don't you want to talk to that guy? You seem to be interested in what you're saying.
Way more interested in you, dog.
I'm not interested in you.
More interested in you, dog.
Very strange. People shouting about how he died for free speech and actually trying to shut down free speech of others. Yep, exactly. Here's how it works. People like Charlie Kirk and all these kids that get shot up every single week in schools. If you're pro-gun, those people are collateral. They are acceptable collateral for you to continue having your guns. Because the biggest alternative would be take all the guns away. That shit won't be happening anymore for the most part. It'll still happen a bit. But you won't have your guns anymore. So you see them as collateral because you're not going to change anything based on it. With free speech, the collateral is people are going to say stuff that is going to offend you. But you want free speech, so you allow their right to say it even if you disagree with it.
You guys don't know who this propagandist is?
Are you the... Hi!
Hey, am I the guy that everybody in the community likes because he does good shit for the community?
This is what it's about. It's about their ego.
Am I that guy?
Oh my
what,
God.
what do you know about me?
You're like a really popular bike guy. You do bike racing. You're like cool with gay people.
Yeah, I am cool with gay people. Isn't that pretty awesome?
Yes.
Listen to this guy fucking bragging about how cool he is with gay people. I hate allies. I fucking hate allies. Go fuck yourself. This guy needs to stop his fucking grift.
What do you think about people like Cam Higbee that do trans misinformation?
They're not very cool.
What do you think about these people that I'm framing in this particular way?
Do you think they should be allowed to do that just as long as many people...
Isn't this a bit gross as well? There's kind of a power dynamic at play. Let's be real. Here's the guy that has a bunch of subscribers. Not as many, probably. I bet he lost a few over this. Jesus Christ, I hope so. Like asking this person extremely leading questions who obviously kind of looks up to you. It's a bit disgusting, bro. Like, come on.
People get killed and hurt and...
I don't think that political violence is good for America, but I do think that the people inciting political violence in this country are the people who pardon thousands of terrorists at the Capitol building.
I'd probably agree with that.
Yeah. Hey, what do you think about January 6th?
Yeah, I think everybody who participated in the violence should have served their time in jail.
What do you think about
I guess I agree.
Trump just pardoning everybody?
What do you think about Portland? What do you think about Seattle? What do you think about the other
I'm asking
day?
the fucking...
Yeah, no, only he gets to what about.
I already told you what I think.
I'm asking the fucking questions, Cam.
I already told you what I think.
Fuck you.
I already told you what I think.
You just want to let... Oh, yeah, it's you let the criminals out when they're part of January
If this guy isn't suppressing some kind of domestic abuse charge, I'll be surprised.
6th. Y'all, hey, I'm streaming now, so say hi to my fucking community.
Yeah, people like this, these people are allies for their ego. These people want to be able to go around and brag about what good people they are by misleading a bunch of trans people because you know that they're easy to like manipulate. It's disgusting. I hate people like this. This person is a grifter. And unfortunately, people fall for it.
What's your name?
I'm Cam Higbee.
And what's your at? Make sure people...
Why are you
get your
shaking?
at.
CAMHIGBY, Cam Higbee.
Good. So this is Cam Higbee. He's at dipshitontwitter.com. He's the one out there doing misinformation. So this guy's been in my community doing misinformation.
This guy was telling me he wanted to collab with me 2 days ago, by the way.
This guy's doing months of misinformation in my fucking community. So this guy is paid. He actually... Oh, I am shaking. I'm so angry and pissed off at you. I hate you so much. Oh, I don't get this opportunity.
Do you hate me enough to hurt me?
Oh, you're such a fucking joke, dude. You are such a... Hey, actually, how about this, Cam? Do you know what mutual combat is?
Yeah, and I'm not participating in it with
Oh,
you.
you're not gonna... Oh, so I'm just gonna educate people. So mutual combat is a law where two people can decide, they can agree, they can say, hey, we would like to resolve our differences via some sort of just physical, fair conflict, right? You just, hey, we're just gonna go at each other, right, for a little bit, work it out. It's one of those things that I actually really like this law because people like Cam Higbee will just sit here and do this information, and they will just keep doing it forever until somebody stops them, because we've constructed an environment, we've constructed a society where people can do misinformation. They can make an entire career out of it, and it doesn't matter how much that misinformation gets other people hurt and killed.
Oh yeah, Cam is like very zogged out.
It doesn't matter if it's just...
Opinions don't get people killed.
And listen, if I had to spend time around one of these people, I'd rather spend time around Cam Higbee, because at least I know he has no interest in like trying to manipulate me or trying to grift off me. Squid Tips, on the other hand, I think that's all I'd be getting from him, because I think that's what he does.
Yeah, you can have the wrong fucking opinion, dog.
Opinions don't get people killed.
This is it.
Why don't you show the sign? He's freaking,
I wonder what this guy thinks about Graham Linehan knocking someone's phone out of their hand to where it gets damaged. That's bad, right? You think that's bad?
crashing out like this because I have a sign that says nobody should be killed for their opinion.
Oh, my bad. Sorry,
The worst thing is, you rip something like that down, it kind of makes it look like you think people should be killed for their opinions. Also, we get the signature beta male immediate, oh sorry, I tripped.
Crashing out like this because I have a sign that says nobody should be killed for their opinion.
Oh, my bad. Sorry, I tripped.
Touch my stuff.
I tripped. What are you gonna do? Are you gonna mace me?
Yeah.
Please
Back
mace
the fuck
me.
off.
Please
Back
mace
the
me.
fuck off.
Hey, Cam Higgins got to mace me.
Don't
live
touch
on
my
fucking
shit.
street.
Back the fuck
Sorry,
off,
I
Alex.
tripped. I fucking tripped. Oh my god.
You didn't trip. You grabbed it.
Punches.
Because you're a piece of shit. But that's not Antifa.
You think it's
individuals that you have individually done just very shitty things.
You think it's okay to attack me?
I think you deserve
Wait, what happened when it was cut?
it. Would I attack you? I mean, I'm not doing it right now. I've asked to do mutual combat. I would do it in a legal context.
Do you think that Charlie deserved it?
I think that we should do like what Logan
Look at the nail polish. Fuck me, dude.
Paul did, right? Because I think streamers boxing.
Do you think that Charlie deserved
That's
it?
the new thing. I think that's what brings the good
This guy thinks he's playing like bass for like Good Charlotte back in like 2002 is what it looks like.
views and the good content. So I think that you and me.
Did Charlie Kirk deserve to get killed?
In the same area.
Did Charlie Kirk deserve to get killed?
We should set up. Do you think we should set up like a boxing thing? Like you think that's okay, right? Like we'll give him gear, we'll get in pads, right? That'd be okay, right?
Do you think that Charlie Kirk deserved it?
That'd be fun, right? Like that'd be you would want to see him. You'd want to see how it went, right? You'd want to see. I'm old. Cam's 25. Are you 26 yet, Cam?
25.
He's 25 still. So I'm an old man.
Wait, Google says there are 0 to 3 mass shootings per year. Where? The UK.
So like he's got youth on me. I look. He looks like he works out. I definitely
Yeah, Creator Clash. I don't know who's running it these days.
don't anymore. It's been years since I've worked out, but you know, there's a war on testosterone, as Cam says, and this is the peak male body, I think, right here. Would you call yourself the peak male body?
No, I wouldn't.
Oh, okay. Well, I would call you the peak male.
He has been here for like way too long. This only really works if you keep it very short and snappy. You're just going to be hanging around here just like talking shit. What's the point? What are you achieving? Making a fool of yourself. And you know you are. Because he did this.
Body. That makes you feel uncomfortable a little bit. I used
He's about to pop a subpar kickflip. Yeah, I'm sure I saw this guy the other day attempting an ollie for like an hour.
to have body issues too, Cam. See, I like to be really, really honest about things. I like to be just super clear and upfront and that's why I was super, super nice to you when we were having DMs. Why I really came at you in a way to try to understand and listen to you. And I just really didn't expect you to keep doing shit that was just like very dishonest. I didn't expect you to keep doing things that were
He looks mental. It's like he's still talking to Cam Higbee, but he's like looking here. Looks like he's on drugs or something.
specifically going to harm people in my community. But you chose not to stop. You just chose not to stop no matter what you were doing.
Me saying that people shouldn't be killed for their opinions does not harm people in your community.
Yeah, that's all you do. You popped into existence at this fucking stand with one fucking dishonest question, and then
It's not a question, it's a prompt.
That's it. That's all he did. He just popped into existence right here, and then don't go look at his Twitter. Don't see what he's doing on Twitter. You know that. That might change your opinion on what people should just be allowed to do and say everywhere. I mean, that'd be kind of.
Does someone like this think, if you look at Cam Higby's Twitter, you'll think that he's now acting in a very sane and like balanced kind of way? I looked at his Twitter. I think some of the shit he's saying is moronic and hypocritical. That doesn't change my opinion of what fucking Squid Tips is doing.
That'd be weird. You know, did you know that Hitler rose to power, like, legally, right? Like, he didn't take it by force, right? Before he started killing people. He rose to power legally.
Yeah, I'm not killing anybody.
But he doesn't care.
Earlier you told me
Was that like transgenocide stuff? Is that what he was trying to imply there?
that I deserve to be attacked every time I leave my house, so.
I asked him if he wanted, do you know what mutual combat is?
I'm not interested in fighting you, dude. I've told you 100 times.
Combat does not work
I'm not
in Washington State unless you get a Seattle sworn officer who agrees to go over it.
So you wouldn't do it because it would be a legal thing. You'd be concerned about the legality. I'd be willing to.
I'm not willing to fight you. I don't think violence solves this issue. I'm not interested in fighting you
Yeah, what would this even achieve?
for the last time.
I don't know. I just want to obey the law. That's all I'm trying to do. I try to obey the law.
What, by breaking his shit?
You're not trying to obey the law. You just ripped my sign off my thing earlier.
If somebody was taking away your medical care, if you needed something to live, if he was out here saying you shouldn't be.
If you needed something to live, that is not trans people. You're not talking about trans people with that. Surely not.
Allowed to have
Advocating or taking away?
Nobody says that trans people shouldn't be allowed to get health care.
It is about trans people. Fuck me, dude. If you're gonna make this argument, talk about how you need like fucking subsidized healthcare in America or some shit. Socialized healthcare. Don't talk about trans people this way because it's not true. What's his name? Chase Strangio admitted how rare child suicides due to lack of access to trans affirming care are. We looked into it. We looked into it in the UK because of the amount of misinformation spread by freaks like the Good Law Project. There just isn't that much evidence. There's not many kids doing this, and the ones that do often have a lot of other problems going on that are being ignored while they focus on filling them up with hormones. There have been studies that have been suppressed and then have come out later showing no real change. Or like a few people with like improved mental health, and then quite a lot more people with like degraded mental health whilst on puberty blockers. It's just a dumb fucking argument. Like, just use this argument for real shit. Like advocating for better healthcare in America. Do it that way. Like fucking advocate for the fucking cancer fucking patients that can't afford their treatment and shit like that. Do it that way. Don't use this as a trans fucking point. It doesn't work.
People say that tax dollars shouldn't pay for it.
Bro, do you not watch your own fucking channels and shit?
Yeah, tax dollars shouldn't pay for it. Nobody's saying it should be banned. Adults should be allowed to do whatever they want with their bodies.
Adults should be allowed
they should have
to
to
do
pay for
whatever
it.
they qualify.
I mean, listen, I'm down with it being for a mental health condition and it being on insurance or on the NHS. But I'm down with tax dollars going towards like healthcare in general. I think it's just better that way. In Europe, we think that your healthcare system in the US is fucking bananas.
Qualifier, and you get to make all
do
those
whatever
things
you
up.
want with your body.
Someone's an adult.
I don't have to pay for it.
Yeah, you can only do it if the parent says so. And
Well, no, that's not necessarily a good thing either.
At least be
spoken like a guy who's never actually talked to trans.
Here's a trans girlfriend. It's always the way. They always have someone in their life who is trans and they overcorrect. Listen, I've been kind of planning. I've got a few things I want to talk about and write things about because I think making scripted content is better. For like just getting my thoughts out there and keeping it concise and factual. I really need to talk about this ally shit because so many of these people, they get one trans person in their life and then they completely massively overcorrect. I don't know about the Tyler Robinson guy. There's so much information from both sides that he's this, that, or the other, and it doesn't really matter that much to me. Gun violence is gun violence. There's its own problem in America. And trans people are just another group of people who have joined in on that. It's part of the culture. At the same time, you know, what if it was a trans girlfriend and he seems to think that the way that he can stick up for someone like that is to go shoot someone who's anti-trans? That's the kind of thing I'm talking about. I'm saying that's hypothetical. I don't know if that's actually the case, but that's the kind of thing I'm talking about, where these like supposed cis allies, usually men for some reason, they get these like trans people in their life and then they massively overcorrect and do things that no trans people are asking for. Which trans people are asking you to come up to someone like this and scream at him and pull his fucking sign down? You could have actually fucking owned him by bringing up the shit on his Twitter, doing it calmly, doing it in a measured kind of way. But you're so obsessed. You're so upset. You're so like in your emotions about trans issues when you're not even fucking trans. So why are you doing this? It's fucking pathetic. Yeah, this is something I really need to like get into more. And there's so many fucking complete dipshit trans allies that do these kind of things that only really go to make us look even stupider. Because it's like, well, if all the people that support like trans affirming shit are complete fucking retards like this, then maybe it's a bad thing. I don't know. But yeah, I need to get into that more. I have written little bits and I don't know. I just need to get a bunch of examples and show how fucking insane some of these people are. Because no one's asking you for this. I bet even his trans girlfriend probably thinks this went too far. If they're halfway sane. And if they don't think they went too far, then they're not halfway sane, in which case, fuck what they think.
Player classes, funded classes for anger
Famous white woman and BLM. Well, yeah. How often do you hear about stuff that's like quasi-racist, that loads of white people get offended by? And you ask black people, I don't even give a fuck. It's bizarre.
management. I changed my mind today.
True. Yeah, no, I agree. I agree. I would love for that. I do think that we should do a lot of mental health support. I do think that's important.
I went to a Buddhist monastery once.
And mental health support, mate, you are like screaming in a fucking public place. I think you should check yourself in somewhere that gives mental health support, because I think you're the one that needs it.
They teach you something that's in through the nose, out through the mouth.
Okay, there we go. So that was fucking cooked. The person we just saw, Squid Tips, going fucking ballistic at this guy, bragging about what an amazing ally he is to gay people, falsely claiming that trans-affirming healthcare is life-saving, which he's done many times, I'm pretty sure. I need to go back and look at some of the other stuff I watched, because this guy has some cooked fucking opinions. He apologized, so I guess he doesn't feel so good about his conduct suddenly. I wonder if a bunch of trans people told him, hey, this doesn't actually make us look very good. Well, you need to do more than just apologize for just this. You need to look at the way you talk about this issue in general and how people like you overcorrect. You're anti-trans. And show some fucking accountability for that. Thank you so much, Samantha. Thank you for following. Let's have a look.
This video is an apology to Cam Higbee, who I had an interaction with a couple days ago at the University of Washington that I am not proud of. In that interaction,
yeah, you shouldn't be, bro.
I did not operate in a way that was consistent with my values. I seek to model good behavior for every community that I'm in, whether it be my community of Seattle, whether it be my motorcycle riding community, whether it be my Discord, whether it be my soccer team, wherever. And what I did in that interaction was not modeling good behavior. And that's why I want to apologize for it, because another core value I have is that it is more important to adapt and adjust to new information and experiences than it is to stay the same, be a stick in the mud and stubborn just to save your pride. I'm a very confident person in a lot of ways, and I try to make up for that by
too confident, maybe.
Sincerely apologizing and changing when I make big errors in judgment, like I did with Cam. So going there and yelling at him and disrupting him was not the right thing to do. I'm sorry for that.
Listen, I will say, if you can like actually outline what it was you did wrong, which he has to some extent, and apologize for it, that is at least something.
Charlie may have been an amazing husband and father and friend and community member. You know, that's another reason I try not to judge people through the screen, is because we all have good and bad inside of us. I'm not religious, but I do connect a lot with the Christian values of forgiveness and loving other people, even if you don't know them, and helping the sick and needy. One of the things I appreciated about Charlie is that
he just randomly completely acted contra to all of his principles, I guess. Either this, or he has now developed empathy at age whatever this is.
He didn't seem to mince words or be dishonest about the things he believed. This is one of the things that makes me really frustrated and upset about this local journalism that people like Cam are doing. They're
notorious Seattle bum loser Squid Tips is telling LA rioters to go after me. Nice, 25 likes. Squid Tips, if you're in LA, keep an eye out for Cam Higbee grifter, who I saw 2 weeks ago at a Christo-fascist protest. He is out to create propaganda, supports the police state, ICE abductions, disguises himself. Like, why are you telling people to look out for him? Yeah, it could be any reason, I guess. And then, yeah, the Charlie Kirk was a bigot. We actually literally looked at this. I think Cam's post here is fucking cooked. And he's a bit of a hypocrite. Like, both of them have done the same thing, surely. This person clearly was down with all the over-radicalized, get super fucking aggressive towards people you don't like. Until other people looked at it and said, hey, you made a twat out of yourself. Hey, you're not actually representing yourself or your community well. Cam Higbee was probably super pro free speech and probably pushed back against people getting like fired for saying racist shit on Twitter. And now suddenly he's down with the exact same shit when it's about someone that he likes, when someone says something that offends him personally. I think both of these people have probably done the same thing in a way.
Their content is constructed to show a narrative that is in line with their values, but they largely project themselves as being totally objective and not at all biased in what they are reporting.
I don't think Cam Higbee is going around pretending not to be biased. Surely they're like, this is my bias, tell me why I'm wrong. No?
I didn't watch Cam's video on me. I was there. But I highly doubt it mentioned all the times that me and Cam had interacted prior in a way that was totally normal, totally not anything like what happened at UW. And by not providing his audience that context, it makes it very easy for...
Why would he provide that context? Why would that even make a difference? He was laughing with me last time I saw him. Well, you came up to him. This guy was like halfway down the street, yelling. Obviously knew he was there. What has this got to do with anything? Like, why would he show that kind of thing? You seem to be the one that kind of flipped on him if you used to get along well.
For people to simply, use just that segment to say that is who this person is, because these people aren't going to go watch anymore.
It's who you were in that moment.
My videos. Their mind is made up that quickly from content. That's how the internet and how our media works.
Ushered out while trying to record a trans mutual aid picnic. Wow.
Right now, and I think that's really, really bad and toxic. I think that is a big part of what is amping up the violent rhetoric and making...
We had a silly moment. I'm not convinced. I'd need to see like whatever videos these are. I'm not convinced that these two got along just fine and then suddenly they didn't. And even if that is the case, again, he's the one coming up screaming at him. Like, what is the point in any of this? What does he think he's saying?
This country way less safe for all of us. I don't think people should be killed for their opinions in a generic sense of like, if you like pineapple on pizza and I don't think you should die for that, But I find that framing...
But the fact that there's even a but. Jesus Christ.
The question to be very dishonest, because not everybody's opinion has the same downstream impact. The opinion of the president...
Okay, why didn't you just debate this with him if that's what you thought, instead of screaming at him from halfway down the street and ripping his sign up?
Of the United States means life...
This is how I wish the conversation went. Then fucking act better. I don't know, man. This is what you chose to do.
For death to a lot of people, whether he chooses to do a drone strike or not. When the president gets on the lectern and says that being trans is an ideology and not an immutable characteristic.
Trans is not an immutable characteristic, though. That's the problem. What's immutable about being trans? Your gender identity isn't immutable. Your gender identity is something you decide about yourself based on how you feel. That isn't immutable.
He starts the process.
And like gender ideology, yes, you can say that's an ideology. Transgenderism, no, isn't really an ideology. It's a thing that people think about themselves. That isn't even what it said here. Like, the problem is, this guy's opinions about trans shit are just complete dog shit.
Of removing life-saving healthcare.
And even this, life-saving healthcare, not true. It's just not true. Stop lying to people. Even stuff like this is using an excuse to get on your soapbox about this.
From trans people, which is going to lead to people dying. Luigi Mangione.
How so? Based on what? Oh wait, he doesn't have anything.
Killed a man who was at the top of a healthcare system, who made life or death choices on when people could get their care paid for and when they couldn't. And this is the conversation I should have had with Cam in the first place, and talking to my trans partner helped remind me of that. So this is my commitment that in the future, I'm going to do better.
Talking to his trans partner. Wow. You want to do better, stop grifting off of trans people. Just because you have a trans partner, that doesn't mean that you should do this. Doesn't mean that you should harass people that think differently to you. Doesn't mean that you should spread complete falsehoods, complete propaganda.
The fact that people are doxing me and sending me death threats and harassing my friends and making fun of my dog dying not too long ago, that's a choice that maybe some people, like me, will rethink later. That type of behavior is another reason I was really frustrated and went down there.
Okay, these are people. Yeah, I don't know, man.
Yelled at Cam because he had been doxing random people across the internet for the days since Kirk had died. It's clear that Kirk's death meant a lot to him, and that's probably why he started doing that. Maybe he regrets that stuff too. I also want to apologize to communities that I'm a part of, who I brought shame and disrespect to by being associated with them and acting this way. A few lessons I want to share with my audience specifically that I knew before this interaction happened, but this experience definitely reinforced them. Emotions, and specifically anger, can be an amazing tool, but can also be your biggest weakness. Anger unchained and uncontrolled leads to things like tunnel vision, where you just don't see all the options available to you to solve a problem. As a man, I think it's important to have my anger under control because I think that's one of the easiest ways to hurt other people or even myself. Men using anger and violence to dominate other people in our society is extremely common in our media, and it's unfortunately really common in real life too.
Yeah, we saw, bro. Don't worry, we saw. You're as toxically masculine as anyone else. Well done.
Any writer will tell you how much more.
If you have these kind of faults, is trans activism the thing for you? A place where people are already constantly accused of misogyny, both rightly and wrongly? Where there's a lot of funny things around how trans rights and women's rights clash? Maybe this isn't the arena for you. Maybe you should shut the fuck up about trans people and just talk about motorbikes. You probably know a lot about motorbikes. You probably have some interesting opinions about motorbikes. Why trans people? Why do we need to suffer for your dipshit opinions?
More common it is to experience road rage from other people when you ride a motorcycle. And I do an amazing job staying calm in those situations because I know how critical it is for my safety to not lose my cool in those situations. And I just need to adapt that to interactions with people like Cam Higbee. I also need to realize that not all of these people are the same because Cam Higbee is not Jonathan Cho.
Please keep coming. I will be so sad if I don't see you guys because this might be your only time you ever come to church.
And now I want to pass on the baton to my colleague, Cam Higbee, who's been on the front lines, on the outskirts of the concert stage.
Do you guys hate transgender people?
No, not whatsoever. We welcome transgender people, all people, into our churches.
You're telling me that they could come to your church?
100% they can come to our church.
Cho misgenders trans people purposefully.
Oh no, how terrible. Why do you care about that? It's words.
Openly in order to try to provoke a reaction from people.
Because he is a mayoral candidate.
She's holding a small child in here.
Okay, if you get misgendered, don't be a fucking spastic about it. Understand that you're male and you might be called a he. Just get over it.
Harassing her. Don't touch Jonathan. Don't touch him. A man or a woman.
Why do this? If you're that upset that someone calls you a he or a man when you are a male person, don't fucking transition. Don't transition if this is the way you act over this shit. I'm sorry, man. You got baited. You don't get to get baited and it be fucking okay and understandable and correct even because you're trans. You're still a retard.
I feel it's appropriate.
All right, so basically Katie Wilson is
I appreciate that.
protected by the trans.
This is aggressive. Why are you showing this? Is this supposed to make trans people look good? This makes them look worse, if anything. Get over it. You look like a man. I would call this person a he. You know why? Because they look like a fucking man. And they sound like a man. What about this person is feminine?
Appropriate to harass a woman while she's holding her small child. Answer yes or no.
Hi.
Does that question make you uncomfortable?
Cho ambushed Katie Wilson last week as she was getting off the stage with her kid, just finishing up an event. Instead of emailing her and asking for an interview, he just did this stunt instead. I personally witnessed.
Like, no offense, is that not something that journalists are doing to people all the time? Waiting for them outside things, and then trying to get comment from them? I'd have to know the specifics. It's a bit weird that there's a child involved. Maybe we should have more class around that kind of thing. But isn't that normal? Isn't that what people just kind of do?
Witnessed him shoulder check a guy that was just recording next to him and then crack him in the face with a selfie stick and run to the cops and then get that guy arrested, and then another random person because he just lied about what happened. He lied about it on camera. The problems I have
no idea what is true about this. I have no idea what I'm looking at.
With Cam are not that.
Oh yeah, this guy loves to lie about shit on the internet. I'm just right here, dog.
Man,
I'm just enjoying the city.
Stay away. Don't.
Wait. Is this Jonathan Cho here? Because this person is going straight up to him and having a go. This guy is doing the exact same shit that fucking Squid Tips was doing to Cam Higbee. So what are you saying? You just chose the wrong target. You should have found this guy and acted the way you did towards him instead. Because that ain't learning a lesson.
Do you know what's going on over here, buddy?
Don't even come near me.
Do you know what's going on over here, buddy?
I'm here to cover it.
What, cover what?
Now you gotta bring reinforcements, like I said.
I'm just here. I'm like me. I'm not scared of the truth.
Take off the helmet. Take off the helmet and talk to the man. There you go.
Yeah.
What are they doing Saturday, dog?
Like, what is this? Do you think that you're showing someone, making themselves look good? Do you think this is a worthwhile endeavor? If you don't like him, leave him alone. You're not going to do anything by screaming at people. And like, you're kind of justifying this behavior when it's the same behavior that you fucking do.
Oh, you don't have time to tell me.
That isn't, surely that's not him.
There you go.
Yeah.
What are they doing?
I can't tell. I don't think it is the same guy. That's not Squid Tips, is it? It might be.
Saturday, dog. Oh, you don't have time to tell people what's the drink, what's happening.
Wait, shoulder checks a guy. This guy is like getting right in his face.
Oh, hey.
I think that's a bit much, but he's getting in his face. I can see why you'd feel intimidated and like encroached on doing that. So why are you showing this? Is this a good thing? Are you denouncing this as well? It doesn't seem like you are.
Why am I dancing with that trans person?
Thank you, Smoking Joe Fritzl. Thanks for becoming a member.
The fucking stick.
He's the guy right there.
How convenient.
They deserve each other. They're all hypocrites. Very, very true. Thank you so much.
How fucking convenient. How convenient. That guy got fucking hit. That guy was hit by that guy.
He assaulted me.
Holy shit.
Doing my job, turning.
Jonathan Cho.
Wait, this is Squid? It looks like him. I could be wrong, but like, what is this, man?
That was a fucking liar. Oh, wow.
I was watching the whole thing.
John, see the video? You okay, man? He got it on video. You okay, man?
On video. I saw you push into him.
Look at his face.
Yeah, he like squared up to him. I don't know quite how it works. Someone squares up at you and you hit them. I don't know if Jonathan Cho is in the right in this interaction. But like, are you going to feel that bad for someone if they square up to someone and then get hit? I don't know that I am, personally.
He got fucking hit by that guy.
And of course he blames the police. Of course he blames the police because they're taking the side of the guy that was like getting fucking intimidated. It was directed by Cho. Maybe they did see him square up to him and they don't think that's okay.
Holy shit. Oh, wow.
Okay.
2 people were arrested. I got close-ups of their faces. Here they are. I was able to talk to John just after it happened, and here's what he had to say.
Hi, what's up, Cam?
What happened?
Basically, I was covering this beginning of this rally here outside of City Hall, and 3 Antifa activists started swarming at me. One of the guys grabbed my shoulders. I just cleared the area, and thank God there are tons of officers, and it looks like they just made...
I didn't see anyone grab his shoulder. Maybe he lied a bit here. That doesn't make it okay to square up to him. And I have no idea what point this is meant to be.
The arrest. And I got it all on video, of course. And the far left activists are blaming me. Imagine if I didn't have video. If I didn't have video rolling all the time.
So this is how I'm going to go about operating with Cam and all the others in the future. And this is how I encourage everyone else to do it too. If I can just avoid interaction.
Yeah, he's calling people harassers. You harass people too, but okay.
In the future. And this is how I encourage everyone else to do it too. If I can just avoid interacting with him, that's what I'm going to do. If you want to engage with these people on their terms, it's important to remember that at the end of the day, they're editing the video and they get the final say, what goes in, what goes out, how it looks, how it's structured, what effects go over the top of it, and you have none.
Because it's self-defense if someone aggressively gets in your face like that to hit them if you're afraid for your safety. Yeah, I can imagine that, yeah. Like, that looks nuts to me. I don't know what point this guy thinks he's proving. That made that person look bad. That made it look like y'all were... Because it looked like him. I don't know if it was him that was taking the footage. It looked a bit like him. They were like the ones, again, going up to him and aggressing on him, like having a go at him and stuff. So they're fine with like harassing people. But when someone fights back, suddenly it's bad. And oh, he lied and said that someone grabbed his shoulder. Like, okay, you were still engaging in bad behavior. Just maybe that wasn't the bad behavior you engaged in. And I thought this was an apology. As a member of the biker community, we don't accept him.
0. I would suggest not playing their game. Instead, attack them where they're weak. Instead, ask them questions. Use the tools of...
Yeah, ask them questions. Don't like scream a question at them and then scream at them some more when they respond with a question of their own.
Ridicule, mockery, and shame, rather than blunt anger and volume. Remember that your composure is by far the most important thing you need to keep in mind. These people's audiences aren't all that interested in looking for context or facts. Remember that.
Yeah, nor are yours. That's why you get to just spout off about trans healthcare being life-saving and give zero, like, evidence for any of that. It's not true. You're a grifter. You grift on a group of people and scaremonger about how bad their situation is. Well, you don't even have skin in the game. You've got a trans girlfriend. Wow. You're in a gay relationship. Congratulations. You're super woke and super queer. Like, you don't get a fucking medal for that, bro. You don't get a fucking medal for that. And that doesn't excuse any, like, bullshit behavior on your end.
That they are in a media environment that is fed off of rage and reaction. So you're probably not going to have a positive outcome no matter what you do. Potentially anything.
Yeah, priming people that nothing they can possibly do will be good anyway. Yeah, I wonder why they just act like you instead. Well, if there's no point in having a conversation, I might as well just do the cathartic thing and fucking scream at them. Okay, wow.
You say or do could lead them to. And now I have to list it out because I was writing down all the things people have done to me in the last day and a half. And remember that any of this could also apply for your friends or your family or anybody that is tangentially connected to you, IRL or online. They will dox you, they will harass you, they will try to get you fired, they will try to...
He's fine with harassing because he harasses other people.
Hack all of your accounts. They will report you to the police for random things, try to get you swatted, try to get your content taken down on all platforms, get your account suspended. The creativity is endless. So do not engage with these people in haste. Always, always, always have a plan and a strategy for what you're going to do if you're going to.
I don't get, like, giving people advice after you did the worst thing possible. Like, who are you talking to here? Are you talking to other people or yourself? Why are you in a position to give people advice? Why does any of this exist beyond, I did a bad thing and I'm sorry? Why just end it there? Do you believe the way you acted on college campus will have a positive effect for you, the community you represent? Seem like a chill dude, but we need civil discourse on both sides of the aisle, blah, 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 blah. I would do things differently if I could do it again, but I don't feel differently about what he's doing. The number of people who have come to gloat about my dog dying demonstrates the problem. The problem I have with the content he makes, this is retarded as fuck. It's not about his content. It's about the fact that you went off on him. And so his, like, parasocial as fuck fans came after you in turn. That's what happens when you behave that way. Like, I'm sorry, man. You engaged in your own free speech. Your freedom to soy out in public at someone that you don't like. And they had to go at you back for it. It's not about his content. Do you think that none of your fans would ever harass anyone? Yeah, I don't know if any of his fans are here. The problem is, he's so fucking terribly bodied himself by acting this way. Like, he just lost so fucking hard against fucking Cam Higbee. Like, that's the worst part. I don't even like Cam Higbee.
I hope those people watch my next video that I've been working on and should have just been working on when I went and yelled at Cam. It's about the intersection of faith and politics and media that Charlie Kirk really sat at the center of. It was written and designed for people who might be fans of Charlie Kirk or Sean Foyt or Cam Higbee.
Yeah, so this really bodes well. All of this that happened really bodes well for this guy reaching across the aisle, right? This is like, if this is genuinely what this guy wanted to do, was make a video to appeal to, like, Charlie Kirk's fans, he preceded this with the absolute worst fucking thing you can do. Because that kind of behavior is completely the opposite of what is going to appeal to those people. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? What an absolute fucking loser.
So, if you don't check it out, totally okay.
There we go. Trans ally grifter, piece of shit, making an utter twat out of himself in public. Because he posted this, didn't he? He posted a video from this and then privated it. It sounds like that's what happened. So he must have felt good about it at the time. And then only took it back once he started getting slammed for his shitty video. Listen, if you're fooled by people like this, you're a moron.